No, we're not frozen. God. Here we go. Okay, well. Are you there?
I think we're on. Oh my God.
Is it happening? Here we go. Oh
I know.
Wow.
We're here. I think I'm blaming the KitchenAid.
Okay. Nah.
Oh no, I'm blaming the scary KitchenAid. Oh my God, we had to reboot. Sorry, everybody.
I was writing you going, all I see is a blank rectangle.
Yeah. It was all of a sudden my computer went boop, boop, boop.
We're getting rusty, Debriana, because
I'm blaming the KitchenAid.
Blame this beast. Blame this beast for God. Give me black eye a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
So I learned when I took this out, guess where it was? At the bottom of the shelf.
Very nice. Very nice.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired, worked all day, but it was a good day, so that's good.
Me too. I'm happy to share with the viewers that we're both working right now.
Yep. I am personally assisting a star whose name shall be unsaid, but I am cooking. And so thankfully, the cooking is going over well.
Happy there. Whoever you're with is so lucky to have
enjoying my food. Yes.
I'm working on a TV series remotely from LA as a writer producer. I'm very thrilled about it.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
But it's a lot of work, but I'm just so happy to be on something again. So that was wonderful. And an old colleague from 20 years ago just said, hey, hire her, even though she's in New Mexico, which is just crazy. No, just kidding.
Well, New Mexico is now on the map. So here we go. Lisa, you have pinned us on the map.
Not the first time. Yeah, so we're very blessed, everybody. It's nice to have employment. Our industry literally ground to a halt for a year. So, it's really nice.
Yes, quite good.
So there's something coming up next week. I don't know, some kind of thing next week where we eat a lot of food. What is it?
Something to do with a turkey.
Giving thanks, yeah. So we were trying to think, because if you don't realize this, and I put it in the post, we have so many videos on our Corona Kitchen YouTube channel, and we have we have major Thanksgiving stuff. If you need help, just go there. Oh my God, Debriana's frigging,
epic turkey.
3 days, but her turkey is the best in the universe. I have my cranberry chutney, and we have
so great
Oreos and all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Desserts, whatever you need. But somebody was asking about desserts, that they want to go outside of the box. What do you normally do for dessert for Thanksgiving?
I do two things usually. Well, usually I have more people than I am going to have this year, so I may only do one thing. But generally, I make an apple bar. It's like a shortbread, and then I have homemade apple butter from my tree on top, and then caramelized apples also from my tree on the top, and then I bake it. And so it's an apple shortbread. It's like an apple pie in a bar.
Oh my God.
It's so good. And then I make my triple layer pie,
which I have had, which is to die for. I don't know if any of you watched last year when we did, we went over to Franny's house and we made pumpkin pie from scratch.
Yeah.
That's always a great, if you've never had it from the actual pumpkin, not a can, you're missing out. So good.
Mm-hmm. Delish.
So we were trying to think of things that we haven't shown people for Thanksgiving.
Don't be a smart aleck. No, it's not a vegan turkey. No, it's not a vegan turkey.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
we're just not having one.
I will be at my mother's as usual, and it's an extravaganza. But I thought I'd try something different because
I can't wait for this. It sounds so delicious.
I'm excited. It's kind of brioche. But it's not as hard as my green chili brioche is in the cookbook. That's a whole thing. But it's worth it. I mean, these kind of things are worth it. They just take time. But I don't know about you, but when I make garlic bread, I just buy a really nice, bowl or something, really nice bread, right? And then I make the garlic butter with the Parmesan and whatever, and I put it, roast it in the oven, broil it in the oven. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but this is like we're making bread. We're making
bread.
Well, okay, and of course I'm going to Martha Stewart, and she calls it pull apart garlic bread. So I'm just gonna see if this is hard or easy. It's like 3 hours. But see, you take it in sections. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show you how to just get the bread part ready. And then while that's rising, you're going to make the filling, the garlic or butter filling. Okay, let's set that aside. And when it's done rising, you have to let it rise again because you spread the filling on. And I'm going to show you how to do that.
This sounds so good. I cannot wait.
I will take pictures all along the way for what we don't do on the show for when I post the recipe so that you can see. But it's butter and garlic. I mean, it's going to be
the Italian girl. Hello.
Pretty good. Okay. So first thing that we want to do is we're going to activate the yeast. So I just happen to have this Fleischmann's Active Yeast 1 packet. I'm making 2 loaves. This is for 2 loaves. And somebody said, why are you going to do 2 loaves? You don't have enough people for that. I'm like, are you kidding me? It'll be gone. It'll all be gone. So
hey, if you need to freeze one or give one away.
I will probably be giving it to Debbie tomorrow, so she can tell you if it tastes any good. But no, who doesn't like garlic bread? I mean, that's just...
Hey, and if worst comes to worst, you've got excellent breadcrumbs.
Right? You could put it in your stuffing even. Let it dry out, that's a really good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Me, I'm queen of the leftovers.
This is going to be noisy with my little stand-alone mixer here. You can use a regular mixer if you want, but the first thing we're going to do is activate this. So I have to do a 1/4 cup of warm water. So I'm going to step away for 1 second.
Okay. This is an important step because you want to make sure your yeast is going to rise that bread up. So you want to proof it.
What's your thing, Debrianna? It has to be like human body temperature, or is that?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, like I always compare it because I'm old. We used to have baby bottles, and you'd have to check the baby bottle, if it was the milk in the bottle was not hotter than you could put on the inside of your wrist.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
that's always the way I test.
So 1/4 cup of water, wooden spoon, glass bowl, no metal. Use a proper thing to measure, because I didn't my whole life until I started doing this with Debriana. But anyway, liquids have a special measuring and dry have a special measuring.
There you go.
Okay.
Now, I would love a loaf of garlic, Kelly.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little pinch of sugar in here. I'm gonna do half a teaspoon just to get it going.
You need some kind of sugar to activate it, when you're checking it. So it's honey. You can use honey or sugar.
Honey, sugar, whatever you want. But it has to have some kind of, the yeast thrives on the sugar.
Yes, it does.
Right? For those of you with what, then anyway. Let's not talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so for about 5 minutes, they say, it'll take for these. It'll get foamy, and that's when you know it's ready to go. Okay?
Yeah.
So while we're doing that, we're waiting for that. What we're going to do, well, I already have melted butter prepared.
Okay.
4 tablespoons. Okay, melted butter.
Okay.
So
that's going in the bread?
Yes. So what we're going to put in the mixer is, we can get that all ready, actually. What we're putting in the mixer.
I know some people are going, no, not the mixer.
Look, if anybody knows what happened who wasn't here last year, I used to keep my mixer on top of the fridge. And
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Pulled it down because we were in a hurry. And I was standing on an antique chair. The chair buckled underneath me, and the mixer fell on my face. These things are really heavy. It's all documented in Corona Kitchen on Facebook if you want to, get it. But it was, and then I took 2 shots of whiskey and did the show.
Right, she did. She's epic.
I could do this, and I couldn't feel my face. But you were crying with me, and it was really funny because you watched it happen. And
all I heard was, crash, 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 crash.
I fell into my glass mason jar shelf, gone on the floor. No, it was disaster.
It was a disaster.
So now,
yes, Lisa is extremely lucky. She could have busted her head, but she didn't. Thank God.
I could have broke bones. I mean, I don't even want to know. I fell from
there was an angel on your shoulder.
I swear. I think definitely. I'm sure it's my grandparents. Okay, so this yeast is foaming. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
So we know it's an active yeast. Yay.
Yes. So what we're going to do is, right now, we're going to add everything except the flour and the yeast. We're going to let it activate a little bit longer. And you want to use a paddle or a bread hook, to mix this, but not the whisk. Okay?
Not the whisk.
Not the whisk. So I'm going to put in 3 eggs right now.
Oh, it's very brioche-y.
It's so brioche, but it's not. This is like poor man's brioche, because in the real brioche, you're letting it rise multiple
eggs, butter.
Oh my God! It's just forever. You're up until 3 a.m. And that is also documented on Corona Kitchen.
One of our epic episodes.
Yep. Okay, so 3 eggs are going in there. And then there is a cup of whole milk, but I don't have that. I have half and half. So here's where Martha and I differ.
Yes, we don't do milk. We do half and half.
We just do half and half because that's the only thing we put in our coffee. And we refuse to do non-dairy creamers.
No, we cannot find a good one.
Even though we've tried so hard.
We have given it the valiant effort. Okay, how much is that?
1 cup. Well, I'm using half and half, but whole milk. And measure it in a liquid, the proper liquid measuring cup.
Thank you.
I'm sure everybody knows about this except for me. And then we're gonna have a teaspoon. No, it says a tablespoon of sea salt. That's a lot of salt. Okay. All right, tablespoon.
All right, Martha. Whoever you argue with Martha.
Whatever you say, MS. Whatever you say. Okay, 1 tablespoon.
That's a lot of
Sea
salt.
salt or kosher salt. And then we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of sugar in it.
Okay, so you're balancing out the salt.
3 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now I'm not mixing it right now because you don't want to overmix. You know,
Okay.
you just don't want to overmix. Okay. All right. Then it's the 4 tablespoons of butter.
Awesome. Oh, this is gonna be yum.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be good stuff. 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Yeah, there's nothing in this bowl I don't like.
Nope, me neither.
So good. Like, there's nothing better than fresh baked bread. I mean, and if you're gonna make something like that for Thanksgiving, you know, why don't you make it fresh? It'd be fun, you know. And you can make it, I read, a day before, but it's always best to make it the day of course.
Yeah, if it's a great thing to bring to someone's house if you're invited.
What a great housewarming gift. Oh my gosh. Who wouldn't be like, garlic bread? You know. Okay, so then, the yeast is just fully activated. I don't know if you want to see this, but you know, if you're starting out a bread journey and you're scared.
Yeah, it should get little bubbles.
It's bubbly. It's foamy, actually.
Yeah, that's right. It's foamy. That's a good word.
Now we're going to put it in here. And we're going to put it on low and just mix it a tiny bit. This is a really...
So everything's mixed together, right?
Yes. It's going to mix with all the other liquids. And then it's the slow, you know, flour, 1 at a time cups. You know, you just want to go slow. You don't want to overwhelm it. You don't want to overwork the dough. This is a light and fluffy situation. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here, and it says on low. Okay, we're going to put it on low and slowly add flour and just mix until it comes together. Then we're going to stop. Then we're going to increase the speed, and we're going to beat for 5 minutes until it is, you know, sort of stretchy and looks like, you know, dough. But I'm not going to be able to talk to you because it's going to be so loud. I'll come closer and I'll try, you know what I mean? But basically,
yeah, the thing you want to be careful of, and when you start that, because there's all liquid in there, is to put it on low.
We're gonna do
having had that shower happen to me, I've had that happen. Yeah.
Watch, it'll happen right now.
No, don't do it.
So we're gonna go slow with just the liquids right now. I'm gonna add 4 1/2 cups all-purpose flour. I've got this great heavy bag of flour that Debriana so kindly gave me of beautiful organic AP flour. So we're gonna get ready.
Yes, I like having organic flour around, and I overbought.
That was lucky for me.
At least I was the lucky recipient.
Yay! What a great friend! What great friend that comes over and goes, "Hey, I got you some flour." You're like, "Yeah, thank you, thank you so much," and obviously bought the best kind. Okay, so there's 1 cup. All right, so here we go. It's gonna get loud.
All right, here we go.
Going on low. I'm
Go,
scared.
KitchenAid, go.
I'm scared. I haven't turned this on in a long time. Let's just go.
Go easy. It's okay.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, it's good. It's good. We're good.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's good.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay.
All right, here goes the first cup.
1 cup. Don't forget your counting or you'll be really screwed. Okay. 2 cups.
Especially if you're not an eyeballer. You need to count your cups. This is going to be a great bread. I know pull apart breads are kind of like, some people call them monkey bread.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can put cinnamon and sugar between the little bumps, or however you do it. That's more common, but what's better than garlic in between?
That was 4, right? Yeah. 4.5. Oh, God. Okay. So that looks amazing. I'm pretty sure I did the right amount. Now it's going to beat.
Yes.
It's going to go higher. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
This might explode flour in my
That's
face.
the last half. Okay. It doesn't sound that loud on this end, to tell you the truth.
Oh my God.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
So exciting. I love making bread.
I love the smell of bread.
Everything about it. I'm the gluten queen. And I think it's Maureen McKenna's birthday, and she's the gluten freer of our Corona kitchens. But happy birthday, Maureen! Oh well, here while Lisa's doing that, we'll look at some homework. Don't forget, our IG account is at the Corona Kitch. These are some organizations you can join because we need to get ready for 2022, and lots of these groups are organizing now and doing fun stuff. Like, I'll be phone banking tomorrow and on Saturday with Common Cause. So those are things you can do. We encourage civic duty. You can also call, because even though it's not hot summer, it's hot fall. Hot fall call. Pass the Freedom to Vote Act. We need to pass that as soon as possible now that our fabulous Build Back Better Act is moving along. So there's that. And something that's going on today, there is a young man called Julius Jones who's on death row, and he needs to be set free. The governor of Oklahoma needs to let him go. This is a horrifically sad case. If you can do anything, check out Justice for Julius. You can look it up online. You can find them on Twitter and Facebook. I have a petition up on my Facebook page. We need to stop this execution. It's wrong. So I'm just going to put that out there for people who are paying attention to stuff like that. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And Lisa's just whirling.
This is looking so good. It's turning into a ball. Okay. I think it looks perfect right now. So the next thing you do is, and oh God, I didn't put on the proofing oven. Darn it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Remember the day we discovered you had a proofing oven?
I wrote about this in the cookbook in one of the stories. When your life is such that you're not even looking at the buttons on your stove. You don't even know what you have. And that is how far away I had gotten from cooking. And it makes me sad to think of the years that I was just turning on the light, not even thinking about it, you know. And now we were making bread on the show. And I'm like, oh my God, I have a bread proofing. What?
Look how much, though, it just makes me think about how much this pandemic has changed our lives in many good ways. One is it's a reevaluation of our lives, and also you get now to not only work from home, but you still get to cook at home, and you know you have a proofing oven. Yay!
You know, as much as horrific things have happened and are continuing to happen in our world, it is really important to also look at the good, you know, because it can get super overwhelming sometimes and scary, especially with, basically our world blowing up every day. What I'm doing right now is I am buttering a large bowl because this dough is going to proof for 2 hours and it's supposed to double in size. So if you don't have a bread proofing setting in your oven, just it needs to be wrapped with, Martha wants plastic wrap on the top. I don't know. I always do dish towel, but I'm just gonna.
I do plastic. I'm a plastic wrap girl.
I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with you guys. I'm gonna branch out and do something new. 2 hours. So you got to find a warm place, not too warm, but just warm.
Sometimes if you have a gas stove, you can just put it in the oven and it keeps it away from a draft, or on top of a refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's also a good place because it's usually warm up there.
Yep. You don't want it to be too hot, but it can't be cold because it has to rise. So, okay, so that's the next thing. We're just going to take this out, cover it with plastic wrap, and it's going to...
I want to see it. Take it out.
I'll take it out. I knew you wanted to do that. Okay.
I want to see it.
Okay, there's the bowl. Yeah, we have some cookbook news too. We are hard at work on this. So of course, when the other work comes, the cookbook work is full bore.
Full on. Yeah.
Full on. Look at this.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. I can see it from here. It's soft and that's lovely. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just put it as is in this big bowl. I'm going to scrape the sides of the bowl, but it's beautiful. Yay! Oh my God, it feels elastic.
Yeah, you can feel it like when it's soft and springy.
Yes, springy to the touch, soft and elastic, like taffy almost.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my God, it's perfect. Okay, yay!
Now look how easy that was. Super easy.
That was so easy. And if you don't like I said, if you don't have a standing mixer, you just do it with a regular hand mixer. It's okay.
Or do it like my grandmother did with your hands.
That's how my Nana did it too, like mixer.
Yep.
What? Bread is for making with hands.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put it in here. Yeah. So let's talk about the filling.
Okay.
I'm going to write all this out so you'll have, and with pictures. But basically, what the filling is you do a stick of butter at room temp. A stick of butter. Okay. And then you want to finely mince 2 large cloves of garlic. Now,
oh my God, that's awesome.
The garlic is really up to you what kind of garlic level you want, okay? Finely minced. Okay, then it's a tablespoon finely minced of chives, a tablespoon finely minced flat leaf parsley, for all fresh, and then a half a teaspoon of sea salt. Now I might add some chili. I like a little, teaspoon of Shimayo red or something just because I like it. Or, you could do paprika or something like that if you want. But
smoked paprika would be good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then the fun part. Okay, so you set that aside, all right? You get the filling, you set it aside. But then, oh my God, this is like, woo! Okay. So then you are going to get your dough out after 2 hours and you're going to put it on a floured surface and you're going to roll it out to a 12 by 16 inch rectangle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to cut it into 12 even squares from that rectangle. You can figure it out. It's like 4 cuts and then 3 cuts. Okay, then you're going to spread the filling onto, before you cut it.
You spread it first, yeah.
The butter herb filling that we just talked about. And then you're going to cut it into the 12 squares, and you're going to butter 2 loaf pans, whatever, for bread, whatever you want to do. I don't know if you could do 1. Maybe you could make it 1 and not 2.
That'd be big.
Well, but sometimes if you have a big party and you tear it off, or I don't know. I'm just saying if you wanted to, but I'm going to do 2 loaf pans. And then there's the fun part. So you fold the squares like an envelope. You just you fold it in half, and you stuff 6, the folded side down, the creased side down, next to each other in the loaf pan. So it's like, 6 little envelopes upside down, and then that's how you bake it.
Yep.
But wait, you don't bake it yet. You put it in, then you have to cover it again with plastic, proof it for half an hour. Again, it's going to rise a little bit more, and then you bake it for 25 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
So this recipe is very adaptable. Like, I'm already thinking you could do a sweet filling if you wanted to do a breakfast bread.
Oh, yeah. This is, I can tell if this goes
like a great basic dough recipe.
If this goes as well as I think it's going to, famous last words. And then, you're right. It could be a bit adaptable to a sweetbread or cinnamon with sugar, raisins. It's basically a brioche, really.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking too. You could put chopped green chili in there.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
You could do cheddar cheese and chives.
Yum. Oh, we're just making up breads.
Just make up a lot of bread. Of course, we always think about the chilies, but,
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do. Yeah, how fun. How fun is this? So I'm almost done. But
so you're just scraping the sides of the bowl?
I'm just scraping it to get it all out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put it in my proof.
All right. I can't wait to see it.
I know. I can't wait either.
If you guys are going to do the fresh garlic and you have 2 bulbs that you're using, do you have that little rubber thing? Did I give you one? Those things are a miracle for peeling garlic.
They are so great, and it will
change your life.
I will be using it.
Yeah, it's just a little rubber tube, and you put the clove in there, and you just roll it, and it peels instantly.
It's the best. And, again, if you want less garlic, if you want more garlic, it's really up to you and your preference. So I'm going to get some plastic.
How Italian you feel like being.
How Italian you feel. Oh, my God, Deborah, put olives in this.
That would be good.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
With different kinds of herbs and stuff?
Yeah. You could go crazy with fillings.
It's fun. And then it's going to be this buttery, pull apart, amazing bread that don't you want to eat that at your big family dinner?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Don't you want to eat it with a bowl of soup? Like if you make turkey soup after Thanksgiving and you make this.
Oh my God, yeah. And if this turns out well, I'll probably make it for my mom's Thanksgiving feast. Because,
I don't see why it wouldn't turn out well.
We like to do new things sometimes. We have our stuff, but we like to try out new ways.
Yeah, add something to the traditional stuff.
Exactly. Okay. I've got it. I've got the plastic wrap on it. I'm putting it in.
Stick it in the proofing oven. I'm so excited you have that.
That's the sound of the oven. I'm putting on the timer. Don't forget.
Woohoo!
Wait. Yeah, 2 hours. I'm
2 hours.
I'm like 120 minutes.
No.
But you could do 120.
You could. Yes,
For
that's
all
math.
See, bread making is fun because then your clothes get all the flour. See, now it's just filling.
Yep. Now you hang out and have dinner.
What if I eat a loaf for dinner?
Yeah. Well, the other trick is didn't you say you could put this in the refrigerator and finish it in the morning?
Yes, you can do that. If you wanted to take the dough after the proof, I'll put it in the fridge.
I would put it in now, wouldn't you? Well, when? When would you put it in?
I think I have to look it up.
There are different places you could. I mean, even if you did got the whole thing kind of, well, after the first proof, you could put it in there.
Yeah.
You could do it then.
And then spread it in the morning and then
let it do that little last rise and bake it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we just figured it out.
Yeah, we did.
So perhaps I will have a loaf of bread for dinner.
Yay. You go, girl. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Our schedule is kind of crazy, and we know that things change a lot at the last minute, but hey, welcome to the entertainment industry.
It is. Thanks for hanging with us. And next week will be our Thanksgiving week. Debriana's up, and we don't know what you're going to do.
Never know what I'm going to bring to the table.
Anything. It could be anything. Fabulous.
Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for being supportive and hanging out. And we're so glad to have our Corona Kitchen family.
I know. We're grateful and thankful. We're so thankful for you. Thank you for sticking with us. Thanks so much. Okay, I'm going to do a doughy hand heart.
Oh, awesome. Bye, everyone. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.